Everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This is episode 91. What are we doing? It's been a week. What's going on here? I got cat hair all over my keyboard. Odie boy, why you do this to me? How could you do this to me? Alright, so we're up here. We've just completed the ruins of Ashbury Hamlet. I wanted to kind of like move along this way and see if that gets us to this location, to the commander's court, or if we have to go eastward, right? Because there's this little connector that I think maybe we can walk out from there, and there's a little one over here, so maybe we can go that way. So we're going to explore this way, but before we do that, we actually have some movement on the Shadowhawks. F5. How's it going, Jay? So, interesting. Recovery time 5 days. Like special abilities, like commander abilities. Que pasa? Yes, it's whew, that's a question. It's going okay. I'm a little physically under the weather, but aside from that, it's going fine. Look at this big guy. All right, let's go try to kill him. Got this barricade here. Barricade, fortification, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Ooh, what is that? Omoxes? Fallen Knights, Ash Giants. Oof. Okay, so Ash Giants are just massive. Omoxes. What? And Babaus. Okay. Let's start off by fireballing some stuff. Oh. Okay. Well then. That was a thing, I guess? What the fuck? Find the missing Crusaders. Okay, so I am interested in going down here, but at the same time, there's a lot of shit going on up here, so I kind of want to go up here first. Let's head up to Lost Chapel. Okay. Save here. Fight against this demon army and see what we see. Ooh, what is this? Ooh. That's some kind of dangerous shit, actually. Okay. Let's see about this. Alright, Fireball, just curious. Those guys were kind of nasty. Warriors have discovered what attracted such a horde of monsters, an impressive ambulant laboratory belonging to some insane alchemist. The laboratory had been mercilessly plundered, and the jars of elixirs and ingredients bore sinister holes through which the hideous creatures had consumed their contents, like some exquisite nectar. Luckily, some of the alchemist's inventory survived and now belongs to the Crusaders. So we get plus 60 energy points, which I think is actually, yeah, we only have a total of 128, so we basically just doubled our energy points. So that's pretty nice. That's acceptably nice. Save. And then let's head a little bit forward. Not where I had expected to go. The lake lost to the sun. Interesting. Okay. Came up there. Oh, right. The ones that has the paladins and the rangers. Can we recruit? We can recruit more Hell Knights. No, I want to recruit on the Hell Knights. So that feels like the answer to that question is a no. Alright, so that's the case. Let's start moving this army northward. Alright. Odis says, I bite. He says, Mama, don't. I'm gonna have to get you. Says, be sweet. Be sweet. Says, that's mine. Mom. Okay, we're gonna head westward from here, I suppose. He's smacking me with his tail, Mama, because of you.
No polos.
No polos. You give me shirts. Oh, Mama. That hurt. No, I'm actually like very happy.
Same brand at
That's awesome. I will endeavor. I actually like that. That's pretty.
This one's got some design on it, but it was like
Nice. No Thrower Social Club.
a play shirt.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I wasn't sure if we were going for foreheads or actual lips or what, so I did this little like bob and weave thing. Okay. Let us head towards the commander's court. Potentially.
Back down.
Ooh, what? That little demon army is approaching. Interesting. Interesting. I didn't like how fast that army moved, because I feel like I couldn't. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Okay, so it does show on the map, right? It shows this little point of there is a demon army on the move. Here it is. Take note of it. And it is shaped in a different way than the other armies. So, okay, cool. All right. Save. We're gonna go down. All right, that goes into Dresden. Close. Enter back the way we came. Okay, kind of want to pull this army back. Okay. I'm actually glad that I did that. Because I do want to find these little connections. Ah, I didn't make it. Gotcha. Okay. Uh-huh. I'm gonna come down here to Stonemate. No. Build. Watchtower. That seems good. Yeah, let's go for that. Okay. Okay. All Knights over here. Crusader army here. Really ready to do anything. Ability to recruit. Not really. Right. We have our whole whatchamacallit scenario. So decrees. Outpost to bastion expansion. By upgrading an outpost to a bastion, the commander will expand its territory for buildings, as well as allow the construction of advanced structures there. Interesting. Okay. That sounds really cool. Events. Arushale wants to talk by visiting the commander's headquarters. Arrival of the Blackstone Company. Mercenary group going by the name of the Blackstone Company has arrived in Dresden. Their leader, Captain Sealkind, seeks an audience. Okay. Request from the theater crew. Dwarven property. Part of the fortress wall sustained damage in a demon attack on Dresden. A number of buried golems covered in dwarven runes were discovered among the collapsed stones. On hearing this news, a member of a dwarven clan has contacted the commander and claimed that the golems belong to them. What should be done with the golems? Do not have Woljif amongst your companions. Maybe we wait and see if what we can do with Woljif. Count Arenday's prank has earned Irabeth's displeasure. And Anevia wants to talk. Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff to do back at Dresden, interestingly. We don't have the ability to do this stuff. We've done our rank up. Red means we don't have enough to do it. Don't have any economy. Do that. Other. Okay, gotcha. I don't want to give orders to Irabeth until we do her little thing. We don't really have enough. I don't think we have enough points to do anything. We have supply centers in all of these backward locations to try to generate more. It looks like material points are kind of like our choke our bottleneck right now. So I think we just kind of have to chill with that for a sec. Okay. So Amanda's Court. I kind of want to go do the Commander's Court stuff before we get into other stuff. Yes. We are going to start resting. Yeah, the rest of that should be fine.
Please don't look at me like that. I can read your desires plainly on your face.
Do you think your face does not betray your inner thoughts? A wolf can befriend a flock of sheep, but it will always see them as lumps of meat. Wouldn't you agree?
No, Dayrin, I would not agree. Stop taunting Arushale. My boyo. The Abyssal Corruption, it comes up quick. Alright, so we are heading to the Commander's Court. I want to... Oh, we still don't have... Okay, we haven't had a full turn of the cycle. Alright, now we have had a full turn of the cycle. Sounds like a plan. Go down this way. Alright, where's this thing heading? Okay. Hell Knights are going to make their way up to Dresden. Okay, cool. Save and... I did not realize there was a north out of here. My bad. We need to rest.
What would you like your first dream to be?
It's rough moving around, by the way. Like, it is not... This is very much like Pathfinder Kingmaker. Like, traveling around takes a fucking while. On to battle! Ooh, Bremerex. Fuckers. Nice. Also nice. Fucking champions are just so base. Can't believe they're so, like, weak from a HP standpoint. Alright, that went pretty well. Without the use of a fireball. I feel like everything goes well with the use of a fireball. An enemy army has reached you and now attacks. Alright, so they made it to us. Gotcha. Like this is kind of a slaughter, though. Easy peasy. We didn't even lose a single person. All right, sweet. Okay. I feel like our morale, unless something changes just drastically with the game, that the way that this game has been going, I feel like our morale is just gonna be fucking dope entire time. Like, it's just gonna kick ass the whole fucking time. All right, Hell Knights. So I'm gonna have the Hell Knights run around, doing like connect the dots shit, like looking for shit, basically, and like filling out routes and things like that. And then over here we are entering this location. All right. I think this is just some maybe Azada bullshit. I'm not sure. Oh. Interesting. Arunca? Maestro Aventurine? Thal? Ilkes? What fell gathering is this? Matris Ola Devada. I have no fucking clue what is going on here. Hello. As you approach, the commotion at the top of the ridge dies down for a moment before soaring to new heights. That's him! Yes! Look at the butterflies! Okay. Ivu. Really? The butterflies? You fucks? Hello, there's a dragon here too. Way more interesting than a butterfly. And it was me who asked Kajak to come here anyway. Who's a good little dragon? Ivu's a good little dragon. Yes, you are, Ivu. Good job. Suddenly, Arushale stops and steps behind you. She looks rather embarrassed. I know who they are. What if they... I mean, I'm a demon and... You see your old friends, the 3 Desnan adepts from Canabras. That's why their names are familiar. Standing at the head of the crowd. Ajak, finally. We rushed here as soon as we heard what happened in Dresden. We brought friends, too. Except we've only just met some of them. Allow me to introduce them. Matris Ola Devara, the illustrious exiled alchemist. Those formidable warriors there are halflings from the temple of Chaldera Zuzaristan, the goddess of battle and recklessness. What the what? No, don't touch that. Why you always gotta touch stuff? I'm literally petting you and it's not enough for you. You also have to touch stuff while I pet you. Why you be that way? Why you be that way? He says, I'll get you, Papa. I'll get you. Don't you fight with me. This is the famous street artist, Maestro Aventurine. Turine? I don't know. A pseudonym, of course. Rare is the administrative building in Avestan that has escaped his brush. And here in front, oh, so he does graffiti, basically. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I mean, you can do street art without it being graffiti. Anyways, here in front of, we have our mounted gnomish contingent, the cavalry sculptors. We've all come here to help you fight the forces of the abyss. Okay. I have all the questions. Why was Matris Ola exiled? Prejudice, that's why. The disheveled woman shakes her head in disdain. Her clothes look as though they've been singed a dozen times over and dragged through various paints at least a dozen times more. For some reason, people are suspicious of alchemists who worship Caden Kylian, god of alcohol, bravery, and freedom. Drunk alchemists, basically. Gotcha. Okay. They also consider my experiments dangerous, which is utterly preposterous for one. Science comes at a price, after all. And besides, it wasn't I who caused that explosion back at Absalom and raised half a block. I mean, I wasn't even there. Still, now that I'm surrounded by open-minded people, I'll be able to unleash my talents and show those demons that bombs can protect us as well as any prayers. Gotcha. What are the goddess Chaldera and her worshippers famous for? A belligerent-looking halfling salutes you with his sword. Chaldera is the goddess of mischief, battle, and luck, and a close friend of Desna the Moon Mother. Chaldera is not the goddess of strategic planning. Put it that way. As her worshippers, we charge headlong into battle. Oh no. Leading others into the fray, and we despise evil in all its forms. My friends and I have long awaited to support the Crusades, but this is the first time we've seen a leader we're willing to follow. Okay. An artist on a crusade? A street artist to boot? Dusty galleries? What? And what? It's gotta be a kitsune, I would assume. I can't see. I think they're wearing a hat that's, like, distorting the shape of their head. Dusty galleries and pompous patrons aren't quite my scene, is Maestro Aven's dignified response. I only painted places where everyone can see my work and appreciate its special meaning. I used to paint flowers and the sun on the walls of besieged forts to make the attacking armies realize they were destroying another's peace and joy. I once depicted the acts of Iomade in a painting in the middle of the Chelaxian capital, not because I worship her, but rather to remind the people of Cheliax that this proud, tyrant-toppling goddess was born there. I don't yet know what I will create here in the World Wound, but I feel I must play some part in the salvation of this land. Cavalry sculptors? Exactly! One of the gnomes sitting in the saddle grins happily, looking from head to toe a brigand. What? The cavalry sculptors are an ancient and revered gnomish society, in certain circles, that is. Our only rivals are the pikemen confectioners. Really? But they don't have a noble legend that tells of the creation of their society, unlike us. According to this legend, a brave gnome knight was once participated in a battle that lasted many days. He had to ride into battle down one and the same path, past one and the same boulder. Soon he was fed up with it. He started to chip off a piece of the boulder each time he rode past it, eventually carving it into a giant apple. What? The little game turned out to be so captivating that soon the knight's entire squad began to do the same. And then the enemy joined in too. It goes without saying that they were all gnomes. The war soon ended, but before it did, they've carved all kinds of fruits and vegetables from a dozen boulders and a couple of rocks, all while mounted too. And that is how our noble society was born. What? Are you all going to join my army? Of course not. Aranka replies, clearly speaking for everyone. We didn't come here to march around in neat little rows like all the crusaders who've come before us. We're here to answer the call of our hearts, and we're going to help you in every way we can. We will all do something for our cause, but we're free spirits. We take orders from no one, and we certainly do not join in other people's war games. Army discipline in the grey walls of Dresden do not stir our hearts, Kajak. Yet I know that you are the wind of change we've been waiting for. In Canabras I witnessed your kindness, bravery, and tenacity. I'll follow you straight into Hellfire. All of us will. But we will each tread our own path. So you'll follow me into Hellfire in time, right? It's like, if I point and I say, we're charging into Hellfire, only like 2 of you are going to actually follow me. The others are going to like meander their way towards it. Gotcha. Okay. Now, what am I going to do with you? I know what you need to do. Knight them, Ivu whispers loudly. She continues, a little embarrassed, as Aranka and the others look at her in surprise. I mean, I've been told many stories about Golarion, and that's what always happens in them. Kajak is the knight commander, right? That means he can knight you all. Ordinary knights are a bit boring, but I know Kajak will make your oath really exciting. What the fuck? What the fuck? I veto this. I like the sound of that. We'll be the free crusaders. What do you think, Kajak? Just make up an oath for us so we can be knighted, and then we'll start our campaign against the demons, and they will tremble before us. Y'all are gonna get fucking killed. Like, ugh. My dear cousin Galfrey will have an apoplectic fit if she finds out about this farce. That's why I'm going to enjoy every moment of it. Just do it. Oh my goodness. I do like the going super heavy diplomacy. That is what our character is. Let our eloquence flow forth. But I also like just singing the Song of Elysium. That seems fun. But that being said, I feel like the sing the Song of Elysium is the option for people who don't have high diplomacy and are going Mythic Azada, right? Or Azada Mythic Path. So let's do the diplomacy one since we have high diplomacy. Failed. Thanks, game. Fuck that. Oh, the save scum is real. It is real within us. Ay, 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 ay. Better. Got a 37. Oh no. Brothers and sisters, our paths have led us here to this place on this day because we are guided by the same stars and beckoned by one and the same dream. Ours is a dream of freedom and of triumph of light over darkness. I am not here to rule over you, but rather to be the first among equals as long as you are willing to follow me. Stand up, brothers and sisters. Henceforth, you shall be my free knight crusaders. They're gonna fucking die. They are going to die, and I'm going to feel bad about this. Ivy whispers loudly in your ear. You should have added something about the end, like cookies for everyone. Except we probably don't have any cookies. I can fly off real quick and bring some back. I love Ivy. What the fuck? So we're not so much sealing the world wound. Oh, okay, it actually did seal. I was gonna say we're not so much sealing the world wound where we go as much as we are just like making it pretty with rainbows. What was that? Where did it come from? I'll bet a jar of strawberry jam it came straight from Elysium. I mean, I don't have any strawberry jam, but still. Big grown-up dragons in my family can transform their environment like this. But how did you do it? Yes. Thaw the wallflower scratches the bridge of his nose, clearly anxious. We've seen something like this happen before. Hey Jack, it was back in Canabras in the temple where we all gathered together. A glowing aura enveloped you and we heard music that wasn't actually there. Just the same as this time. A wondrous power dwells within you, and it's growing. What are you gonna do now? We will set up camp here. Our learned friends will observe this Garden of Elysium and study it. The artists among us will start working on their art. I'll help the Chaldean halflings prepare to launch raids against the demons. The cavalry sculptors? I have no idea what they'll do, but I hope they'll keep themselves busy somehow. Drop by in a couple of weeks, will you? We'll have settled in by then, and we may even have something else to show you. But it's a secret for now. You forgot the most important part. Honestly, what would you all do without a smart little dragon like me around? Azadas have courts. The Court of Silent Laughter, for example. Or the Court of the Flaming Storm. Flaming Storm? What? They always have such pretty names. People come to the courts freely and then stay because they like it there and have some affinity with it. That's why Kajak has to give this place a name. It's his court, after all. Much like real Azadas from Elysium, the commander can give a name to his court, which is a company of his allies and the place where they meet. Give a name to the court. Oh no. Oh no. Commander's court. I don't have anything off the top of my head. What is going on with that tree shadow over there on the right? It's like freaking out. I don't know what's happening. Okay. We'll just go with something sappy. Court of the Laughing Heart. Okay. Cool. I guess let's try talking to people real quick. Set up camp. Come talk to us later. Everyone's just gonna say that, aren't they? Okie dokie then. Ow. Yeah, what's up here? What's going on over here?
Beautiful. Let's see what we can do.
It's a pretty area. I'm very interested to see what the game does with it. I.e. like what the NPCs do with it.
Here we go.
Okay. Let's head out. And I think we're gonna head back to Dresden and take a look at all of those events that we have to do inside the actual fortress. So we've got a couple of those. Okay, so if we go to manage, I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. I think we don't want to build anything here at the moment. Actively. I actually think we want to build over here. We have the watchtower. I want to put up recruitment growth. Only one in. Gotcha. What did we need to build to... Outpost to Bastion expansion. With at least 3 out of the 4 construction slots. So we actually do want to build something. So, for instance, if this is where we want to get something built, we should build it, yeah, here. So... do like a citadel. Yes. Again, now we can store up material points to turn this into a bastion. Okay, gonna quick save. Arushale wants to talk. This is a Nevia, not a Arushale. Commander, Anevia greets you with a slight nod. I've got some information that might be of personal interest to you. It's up to you what you do with it. Personal interest? What do you mean? I mean that we're not talking about a military or political matter here, but rather a matter of the heart. Tell me. Soldiers have been gathering in the graveyard to play cards. We usually turn a blind eye to such things. Though it's against regulations, we let them enjoy themselves as long as they don't cause too much trouble, and that's usually the case. But recently, my people have noticed Social among them, and the gambling seems to be having an unhealthy effect on him. As you know, I usually keep my nose out of other people's private affairs. With all these spies and cultists, I have too much on my plate as it is. But I know you're close to him, so maybe you should do something about it. This isn't an official report, just a tip-off from a friend. Thank you for the information. You're welcome. Social has recently... What? Oh, okay, so it's just doing them in whatever order it wants. Okay, gotcha, that's fine. Sealkind. Before you stands a tall, fit man whose dark hair is already tinged with gray. He greets you with a brisk military salute. My name is Captain Sealkind. I command the vanguard of a mercenary group called the Blackstone Company. We've come from Andoran? I don't know. To assist you. I want to know more about your unit. The Blackstone Company is proud to be recognized as one of the finest Andoran mercenary regiments. We're not a bunch of unscrupulous sellswords looking to oppress the innocent and serve the tyrants of the world. We're adventurers eager to get involved in a dangerous enterprise and leave it with pockets full of gold and a clear conscience. Which is why we held a vote among our units. We were glad to accept Queen Galfrey's invitation to join the crusade, though some of our commanders did voice their displeasure with the sum she offered. But, like I said, we Andorans are free people who cannot be pushed around and cannot be bought, only convinced. Why'd you join up with us? Queen Galfrey paid for our services, but please do not think we're fighting for gold alone. We are true sons and daughters of Andoran, so the ideals of equality and resisting enslavement ring true in our hearts. We will be glad to stand in the way of the demons who seek to force mortal kind into bondage. The bulk of our company have made camp in Nerosian, but the vanguard, consisting of our finest soldiers, if I may add, was put under your command. I want to know more about you. The man flashes a genuine smile. I don't even know what to say. I'm a soldier, a bit of an explorer, and just an all-around honest man. He's a cultist. Kill him! Okay. Get on with your duties. Yes, sir. Glad to be under your command. Captain Sealkind salutes you again, smiles, and adds in a softer voice. It will be an honor to serve with you, Commander. If you have any questions, let me know. If you need to talk, I'd be happy to lend an ear. Arushale! Irabeth said we're under threat from demons with unusual abilities, like that Nabasu that attacked your army at the Lost Chapel. They're very powerful, and they're growing in number. You haven't found out where they're coming from, have you? Arushale looks around shyly and continues, lowering her voice, as if entrusting you with a personal secret. I'm not sure, but I think I have a lead. I know where to find someone who can lead us to the source of their power. Who are you talking about? A hag by the name of Jarunika? She used to live here before the fall of Sarkoris, but when the demons invaded this world, she happily took their side. The old cannibal knows many secrets. You just have to make her talk. Does she also have special powers? Her? I doubt it. But still, be careful. She is a very old, very sly creature, and she's incredibly dangerous. Where can I find her? The place is called the Green Gates. I'll show you how to get there. Long ago, before the World Wound, there was a Sarkorian fortress there. Then, Crusaders built a small chapel, but for many, many years, the place has been home to nothing but abomination and squalor. How'd you find out about this? Uh-oh. Arushale quickly looks at the faces of those present and seems to curl in on herself. Quietly, almost whispering, she says, "That is a long story. I will tell you when we get there, all right? Thanks for the tip." Happy to help. It's just... Arushale looks around cautiously again and lowers her voice. You won't go there without me, will you? I want to personally make sure this monster doesn't escape you. Okay. Hey, it's me. Hey, it's Darren. Darren, why are there so many flowers here? What is going on? What are you doing, Darren? The overwhelming fragrance of roses hits you as soon as you enter the headquarters. Roses occupy every inch of available space, fresh and sweet-smelling as if they have just come into bloom. The scene is capped off by Darren, who stands in the center of this rosarium with a single red rose in his hand, an expression of utter innocence on his face. Oh, K-Jack, it's so good of you to drop by. As you can see, I've been working on a little something. I'm afraid some of your advisors are less than happy about it. Sure, if by a little something you mean an entire shipment of freshly cut roses teleported here from some southern country. Irabeth shifts from foot to foot, glaring at the flowers pressing in from all sides. You could have outfitted an entire unit with the money you spent on this. Fortunately, they were my own personal funds, so I spent them as I saw fit. This gloomy citadel needed an injection of beauty. Yeah, sure, but... okay. Darren brings his crimson rose to his face and inhales its scent, his eyes never leaving yours. None of my business, of course, but I've known you a long time, Darren Arenday. This whole thing looks like another scandalous stunt concocted to rile up the Crusaders. If you want to pay court to the commander, you want to pay court. If you want to play court, or if you want to pay to court, I'm unsure on that one. Don't do it in our headquarters. You have something to say to that, Count? A tragic misunderstanding has occurred. Darren pauses while continuing to cast delighted glances at you over his rose. The thing is, I had no intention whatsoever of courting the commander in the romantic sense of this word. It never even crossed my mind. I do not know what led you to such a farcical conclusion. Darren holds the rose with utmost delicacy, waving it gently from side to side. According to recent research conducted by Absalom scholars, the scent of roses reduces stress and fatigue, refreshes one's thoughts, and stimulates intellectual activity. So I only had the good of the crusade in mind when I placed these flowers here. My actions were entirely selfless and sincere. Oh, fuck. I like 1. 2 is funny. It never crossed your mind, you say. Well, in that case, it won't cross my mind to fill your bedroom with crates of Crusaders unwashed unmentionables. That's just rude. Please stop this non-courtship. Oof. I couldn't care less about the roses. I kind of want to just go with 1. I just kind of want to be like, either way, lovely gift. Thank you very much, you know? So let's do that. You're a treasure, K-Jack. I knew you would understand. What is so scandalous about a practical, innocent, and utterly unassuming gift from a friend? He bows. I do believe my work here is done. Till next time. Fucker. Alright, we're actually going to go ahead and end this episode here. I'm trying to keep these shorter so I can get to bed earlier tonight. So that is going to be the end of this video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time for more Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.